Welcome to a new video from the AI Predicts channel. For centuries we searched the horizon for answers. Today, we train machines to study the data hidden within it. Scientists now ask advanced AI to simulate humanity's long-term future, stress-testing civilization like a flight simulator. This is not an oracle, it is artificial intelligence, probabilistic, data-driven, transparent about uncertainty. Models ingest climate trends, demographic shifts, supply chains, energy, economics, health, conflict, and behavior. Environmental limits set the stage: warming, water stress, extreme weather, sea level rise, constraints for everything else. On top of nature, politics, markets, trade routes, institutions, public health, and the fragile glue of social trust. The key is synthesis, finding correlations across domains to reveal weak links and tipping points. We run futures we hope to avoid, so leaders can strengthen resilience before reality tests us. Like pilots in storms, we practice failure safely, then adjust course in the real world. Constraints are real. Choices remain ours. The point is not certainty, but preparedness. With that frame, here is what the AI found when asked about civilization's end. AI doesn't make one forecast. It runs millions of simulations with small variations. Each run is a what-if. Start now, advance in years and decades, branch, compare outcomes. Imagine mapping in the dark. Thousands of paths probe the terrain of possible futures. When diverse paths converge on similar endpoints, that signals an underlying trend. The system flags endpoints with higher probability, never guarantees, just risk concentration. It models interaction. Climate shocks hit crops. Prices shift politics. Politics move markets, and so on. Cascades spread through networks unless buffers, redundancy, diversity, reserves absorb the shock. Averages mute anomalies. Mass convergence, repeated across runs, becomes the signal. Some futures pull like gravity, attractors shaped by today's dynamics, but attractors can be escaped. Decisions change parameters, and the map. In one extensive project, the same band kept lighting up across simulations. A narrow future window where systemic risks cluster and compound. After millions of runs, a pattern emerged. Probabilities spiked within a specific window. Not a single day, not a single year. A clustered range in the not-too-distant future. Researchers understood, this is a warning light, not a decree. Given current trajectories, climate stress, resource depletion, demographic and energy pressures, plus geopolitical frictions and institutional fatigue, the system could become brittle, vulnerable to cascades during that window. It is probabilistic, contingent, and sensitive to new information and choices. Different runs fail for different reasons: environmental, economic, technological, same outcome cluster. Think of it as a future bottleneck. Traffic jams of risk converging in time. Convergence across models gave the finding weight, hard to dismiss as fluke. It forces us to confront uncomfortable possibilities without surrendering to fear. The AI's date is a period of heightened vulnerability, not a fixed appointment with collapse. Collapses rarely start with one big blow. Small risks align and amplify. A drought nicks harvests, prices rise, unrest grows, supply chains stall, shocks leap systems, healthcare strains spread into labor and logistics, then energy and finance, feedback loops. Simulations cluster into three arcs: slow decline, sudden catastrophe, and slow technological takeover. Not a bang, but a whimper. Decades of erosion, costlier food, scarcer water, crumbling infrastructure, rare but fast, volcanic winters, lethal pandemics, or coordinated cyber attacks that ripple in weeks. Tech concentrates power, displaces labor, and creates opaque dependencies. Social stability thins. Warnings can help or harm. Panic, market shocks, or misuse to justify overreach are real risks. We lack clear standards for transparency, independent review, and ethical oversight of predictive AI. All results are expressed as likelihoods. Assumptions matter. New data can shift the odds. Uncertainty is the space where free will operates. We can still change course. Use the map to avoid the minefield. Diversify, buffer, decentralize, and strengthen communities. AI is a mirror. It reflects the data we feed it and the trends we set in motion. It can flash hazard lights when our trajectory nears a cliff, but the model is not at the wheel. We are. If simulations stress supply chains again and again, we invest in redundancy and local capacity. If instability tracks inequality, we strengthen safety nets and broaden opportunity. If grids are brittle, we harden them. Diverse generation, storage, microgrids, and cyber hygiene. We build governance, transparency, independent review, ethical guardrails, democratic accountability, wildcards, breakthroughs, movements, wise leadership can bend the arc toward stability. We can be better ancestors, more resilient, more equitable, more sustainable. The AI's date is a signal. Change course now and lower the odds of systemic failure. The future is uncertain, and that gives us room to choose a better one. Subscribe for more clear, careful analysis of what AI can tell us about our world and how we can shape it.